for life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm pretty much content with just rhyming all day.
Or digital can instantly share pictures.
I can start. Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show. You know what it is? Hey, Ham solo. It's time, baby. Low. Let's turn out we do. Hey. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. 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 Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make you bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said go.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. I'm Loke7. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Ham. Solo Ham. How you doing today? What you been playing? And welcome back. Ham? I think you're muted.
Yeah, I've been playing Love Boat.
I haven't played that game before. Please describe it.
It's when you get on a boat and you love
Right. Been playing Love Boat.
it. Love Boat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, I've been playing too many games lately. I was on like a cruise like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting the 7 seas, you know what I'm saying? In a different way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In a different way than the gaming way. But no, I went to Honduras, went to Belize, went to Mexico. It was fantastic. Had a really good time out there. Before the trip and after the trip, what I have been playing is Assassin's Creed. And
yes,
I think I'm having a good time with that game, man. I just got to the point where I am Yasuke, and I can switch between Yasuke and I always say her name wrong. Is it Naoe or
Naoe.
no? It's Naoe. It's Naoe.
Yeah.
Naoe. I always say her name wrong. But anyways, but yeah, I can switch between the two of them, and it's pretty cool. You can fast travel. You know, you can be one character and fast travel somewhere as a different character. I thought that was pretty cool as well. Yasuke is really like a brick fucking house, right? Like he's just beating the shit out of motherfuckers. Like it's way more graphic when you're Yasuke compared to being Naoe, for sure. Other than that, let's see. There's a game that Vic the Click got me that I was playing for a little bit on my trip that I thought that was kind of cool. I didn't really understand what I was doing quite yet, but it's like a Metroidvania kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice though. It's really nice. And it was like perfect for my Steam Deck. So I enjoyed playing that for a little bit. Played some 2K with Matt. Got excited about it just from all the Isaiah Stewart highlights lately. It's been making me excited for basketball.
Yeah, man.
But
season's getting to the playoffs as well. I'm also getting like really into it.
Yeah, it's been getting kind of interesting lately. Jokic is crazy, putting up 60, 10, and 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
That man can't be stopped. He's like everybody's like, oh man, like come on, give it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He deserves it. And I'm like, yeah. Then Jokic puts up the numbers, and I'm like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that, guys.
Because the thing is because I know that we felt this way, and people have said this. Oh, they give it to Jokic because he's a white boy, yada yada yada. Nah, that motherfucker earns that shit.
Yeah, he puts up 2K numbers.
He's a problem. You see Edwards talking about him. He's like, man, I don't know. We can't stop him.
And it's so aggravating because when you look at him, he's like, he doesn't look fit. He doesn't run like he's fit.
He
It's
looks like
this
an
guy,
oversized pizza delivery guy.
yeah, by all rights, this guy he should not be the MVP of anything, bro. But here we are. Here we are.
He looks like somebody that might be a bodyguard of somebody walking into a pool hall.
Yeah, not someone that runs for a living. He doesn't look like he runs for a living.
This dude got more stamina than everybody that does this podcast put together. And he looks as healthy as any of us on the podcast.
It's ridiculous. Doesn't get injured as well. So he plays most of the games.
Injure people though.
Yeah. He does do that a lot. Matt says he's the singular most important player. Yeah. The advanced stats say that, which is crazy. Again, also insane.
You know what other advanced stats say?
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook is one of the best point guards of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe all stats.
I mean, it's statistically true, though.
Again, you can't believe all stats.
Hey, man, it's statistics, though.
I guess, yeah. We
can't believe all haters either.
Man, I love Russell Westbrook. I love his passion, but oh my God, that man, he needs to chill, bro. And we all thought that maybe when he mellowed out in his early to mid 30s, he'd become a proper point guard. Still out of control. This guy out of control.
He's playing good on the Nuggets right now.
Well, those turnover numbers, since you like talking about stats, check his turnovers for the season.
I mean, that's always been a problem for him, right?
Exactly. And point guard, right?
Everybody comes with their own stick, right?
Point guard should always have the least turnovers. Especially if you're going to start talking about all time. Then, okay, let's bring up Chris Paul, fucking Steph, even Magic. Let's go. Bring everyone in. Let's see. You're supposed to keep the ball. You can't keep the ball. I'd say
you keep messing around with him, he's going to get consistent quadruple doubles.
Yeah.
He'll get you that stat.
Yeah.
Well, bro.
Yep. The last 10 will be turnovers. Yes, Sam. Yes. That's true. Matt says he's been playing great this year. Okay. All right. I'll go and do my homework. Maybe next week we can get into it. Matthew Ham, welcome, says we all know which NBA player has the best MLB stats. Oh, no, that's not true. Oh, Yodani, welcome. It says how I've missed the show. Been working 60 to 70 hour weeks. I watched like Squidward from the vent while ham parties on a boat.
Hey, man, that boat was wild.
Yeah. Ham had us all jealous, really, if we're being honest. Welcome in, Vincent Vega. Thank you for keeping us honest. I got some pills for my shoulders, and there's some tests coming back. There might be some inflammation. I don't know. Might be surgery.
Oh shit, Luke's popping perks. Let's go.
Percocet.
He's on his
Miley
Kodak
Ferguson.
Black.
Yeah.
This man slumped
much.
over, fighting for his life.
It is what it is. And you know what? That's why we were late. I was popping my pills. Fuzzy says point guards usually have the most turnovers. He's a ball dominant playmaker. You can live with the turnovers, can't live with fouling a three at the buzzer though. LOL. I'm pressing X
That
to
was a
doubt.
personal dig right there, Fuzzy. Just can't live with a
he,
foul at a three at the buzzer. That's
did he do that?
That's a very personal
Did
situation.
Russ do that?
He did that to
Russ?
he did that to his team. He did that to.
Oh.
There's no way. There's no way you bring up that specific situation.
Probably.
If he didn't
There's
do
hurt feeling. You're right. There's hurt feelings there. There's trauma.
Yo, B, what's cracking?
Yo, Danny says Diddy got a hold of my shoulders. Dude,
Oh,
I tried to
Lord.
relax him. Yo, Danny. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough.
Oh my god.
Jacob Novak, welcome in. Ham. So yeah. Let's get into it. Let's get
No.
into
What have you been playing lately, sucker? I know you're gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
No. I've been playing
Say nothing. Say a little bit of Dustborn and a whole lot of nothing.
Bite me. I'm done with Dustborn. I'm out of the doghouse, thank goodness. I've actually been playing. There's no party like a low party. All right.
That water-based lubricant. Oh my goodness. It's everywhere.
Verge-based.
This man got a slip and slide in his front room.
Brizzle, welcome. Yodani celebrates 18 months. Nice. Says Nintendo lost they dang mind. We're gonna get into that. But the games I've been playing is Football Manager as usual. The first Berserker Kazan, which has been kicking my ass. I'm strongly considering just bringing down the difficulty. The normal difficulty is fucking, like, it's crazy. With the little minions, it's fine. But when you get to the bosses, oh my god, it's rough. It is really rough. And they have like delayed attacks, which I'm not very good at, like mastering. Because you have to like grind bosses, You don't just get in, play. What am I saying? Ham already knows the Souls like feature. You have to be okay with spending 4 hours, maybe even a week, just on one specific boss. It's just part of the game. It is what it is. Your Danny's okay. Welcome in, Dairies. Welcome. So yeah, it's been WRC 5, Football Manager, and Kazan. That's what I've been. That's what I've been playing. Hey, Dairies, thank you so much. Just gifted 5 TSWS gaming memberships.
Let's go.
I don't even have to say anything because y'all already popping off in the comment section. God damn. Bro, usually it's like someone gives a membership, then you have to tell everyone, oh yeah, guys, bro, as soon as it came through, boom, everyone's already taking up the memberships. All right.
We got a lot to talk about today with that Nintendo Direct, though.
That we do.
That's
Matthew
gonna be
Hum
fun.
is stuck on the crack, the digital crack that I call Balatro, just like Vampire Survivors. It is rough.
Yeah,
Ty,
didn't you say that you don't want to play that game because of that?
What, Balatro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was bored one day.
Did you play it?
Yes, I did.
You fucked up.
Yeah. There was a.
I played it because I'm not a card guy, so like me playing it, like it was easy for me to turn off. I was like, nah, it's not really for me. But anybody that's a card person, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You just got your digital meth.
Yep. The way the numbers work and the combos work for me, at least in my mind, it worked for me. And I hopped on like, let me just give this a 5 minute, Let let me give it a 5 minute go, and then I'll quickly uninstall. It was a small little install file. Um, like I had it for 2 days on my console. I know for a fact I have more than 12 hours in it. I only had it
Mm.
for 2 days on my console. I had to uninstall it from the Xbox. I was like, no, 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 I'm not doing this. It's one of those games where it's like when you're in a random phone call, Ham, and you're like, you know what, let me play this in the background while we're just chatting. The next thing, like 6 hours have gone by, 4 hours. It's not healthy. Yes, Matthew Hum, it is not healthy. It's dangerous.
Luke's on the phone with the mayor. Get these out of my digital streets.
This is too much.
All these
This is
fiends
too-
in my digital streets on this
oh
Balatro
man,
shit.
oh no, it's dangerous. I think it's very dangerous. But hey, all I can say, Matthew Hum, is good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
All
Um,
I gotta say is get some help.
get some. No, uninstall that
Get
motherfucker.
some help.
Uninstall. No, because if you get some help, they might get hooked on it. Dude, my brother's hooked on it. I tried to get some help. He was like, "Dude, what's this Balatro that you've been playing? Because you're the people that are your friends will see what you're playing." He was like, "What's this?" I'm like, "It's on Game
See,
Pass."
he tried to help and you passed him that shit. You were supposed to pass that shit. You were supposed to ask for help.
Yeah. Oh my God, another 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Darizy. Really, really appreciate it. Gifted
Goodness
another
gracious.
5 TSWS memberships. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, Yodani, he is cooked. My brother asked for the code. He was like, "Yo, what's this?" I told him what it was. He's like, "Dude, you've been playing it nonstop for like 2 days now." And then I was like, "All right, try it." It's like it's just a card game, like solitaire. So he got in as like a dare, just to tell me how shit it is, and he's still stuck there. He's still playing it till now.
Look at all
It's
these
been like
memberships.
a month.
Look at all these memberships coming in. Nothing brings people together better than drugs. Look at that.
Everyone's very happy to find out about Balatro. Yeah, man, Darizy is in the club right now, just throwing bands all over the place. Jacob says I maybe can afford food now since Balatro makes me ignoring him. Yeah, yeah. You know what, Ham? You know what? Quick side note, Ham. Let's come up with a list like by Friday for games. If you're dieting and you need games to take your attention away from being hungry, Balatro is definitely number one. What's number two, Ham?
I'll keep like an addictive game.
Yes, that you can hop on and forget to eat, forget to sleep, forget to shower, forget to whatever. Balatro's number
Man,
one.
there are a lot of games like that if you're into them, right? Like I'd
Hmm.
say Ark is up there if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Another game that's really addictive, obviously, like Vampire Survivors is.
obviously.
Um, I'd say Cyberpunk is is an issue.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Dangerous.
Skyrim still today is an issue for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A game that I'm going to be continuing more next week. Mass Effect, that's an issue.
Mm. Yep.
People that like Animal Crossing, that's an issue
Can you
for
get
them.
lost in Animal Crossing? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
100%. People love to decorate and
The
build. Any of
grinding.
the world building things like Civilization.
Oof.
Yeah, you already know. Age of Empire.
Yeah.
Let's see. Final Fantasy Online.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say like
Diablo.
these story ones.
No, the
Yes.
online one.
Path of
Diablo,
Exile.
World of Warcraft, fucking.
Vince says Twitter.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I
Nah.
haven't been posting that much on Twitter as of lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
First time I saw you posted a while, you were posted about the whole Nintendo thing.
Yeah, I posted about that. Well, I've been trying to post about shit that's interesting to me because a lot of people just use that platform to complain a lot of times. I tell you what, I can't. One thing that I cannot stand seeing anymore is the Grums thing. Like I completely muted that, so I can't even see it anymore. People complain
You
about
are
that motherfucker
done
every
with this.
day. They don't want to talk about. They don't want to see him, but they talk about him every day. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna prove y'all I don't want to see this shit at all. I deleted. See you
Yep.
later. But yeah, those are a lot of different games that you can get addicted to. Obviously, like Mario, right? Like the like the new one that there's a new one that just came out, and you know that's going to be people are going to be mad addicted to that for a long time. The new Mario Kart,
Yep.
Red Dead, people are still playing that game like hard.
GTA 5.
GTA, obviously, Fortnite, obviously, Apex, Destiny, games like that. Like people are going to spend a lot of time on whether they're like kind of on the way of dying or not. Like there's just like hardcore fan base
You know, I didn't think
around
about
certain games.
this, but I'm actually gonna do that when I'm seriously thinking about doing my bi-weekly fasting. I'll just reinstall Vampire Survivors, reinstall Balatro, and whenever I get the feeling, I'm like, all right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Matthew Hum, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. It says Age of Empires 2 saved my life. Glad you're back, Ham.
Yes, Age of Empire 2 is another game that will fucking throw you down a river. That a
Fuzzy
life
man.
raft. You
Fuzzy
were just
man talking
lost
about are
in
we
that.
naming every game?
Well, no, I'm just naming because Loke said, "What are
Yeah,
games that will get you
the addictive
like
ones.
lost in those?" And I'd say those. I'd say your Metal Gears, your for some reason Last of Us. I don't understand how people play that over and over and over, but people do.
I can't like I'm not even nope, we're not gonna talk about that one. We're not.
No, Gears of War as well though. There's people that are still playing through that series over and
Yeah,
over.
but not the
Halo.
campaign. The online thinking, the multiplayer.
Yeah, that I mean, obviously, yeah, the multiplayer is bigger for that. Same with Halo. Um, I
Loke
mean,
solo or hammock? What?
hammock. It's
Oh
like
my
hammock.
goodness. All right. Let's get into the Nintendo Direct. Ham, just before we start, did you watch it live or just
I
get
did. I watched it live and I loved it. And then I seen some of the news afterwards and I didn't love that.
Oh, okay. So what did you
So
love
there's
before we get into the news? What did you love? I'm curious. Before everyone else ruined the fun for you. Because sometimes
oh,
it's good to think that
well,
a
see, it
lot of
wasn't
times you
everyone
like
else that
things.
ruined it. It was them themselves that came out and just
Ah,
said,
okay.
"Hey, by the way, there's stuff that they put on their own website." That was like, huh, that's not great.
Not awesome.
But yeah, yeah. Seawolf Swim definitely nailed it. Right, there is a lot of fucking remakes and remasters that are gonna be happening for the rest of this generation. From it seems like from all sides of gaming. But we definitely seen how in a buddy that I used to podcast with, I still talk to him every once in a while. Twan put something on Twitter that had me a little disappointed,
Okay.
right?
What is
Because Nintendo gets away with this and nobody says a whole lot, right?
they can't keep getting away with this?
Check this out. Nintendo be like, hey, get this subscription service. And Sony gets away with it a little bit too, right?
Okay.
Because because they'd be like, hey, get this subscription service so you can play this game because you can't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So all these GameCube games that are going to be coming out, you have to have the subscription service to play those games. You can't just buy.
That's pretty shit.
And I couldn't imagine if Xbox Game Pass did something like that. People would be tripping. Xbox is ruining gaming. You can't buy it. Yo, Nintendo is doing this out in the open with everybody that can see it. Sony's doing it too, but they're doing it just like more or less kind of with their cloud games, right? Like the old PlayStation games, like all the ones that they don't have like really downloadable. I guess they might be doing it with some of the early PlayStation 1 games that are emulated. Man, all I know is I don't like it. I don't like the idea that you can that the only way that you'll be able to play a certain games is through a subscription service if you rent it only. And then on top of it, you see, Wolf also brings up my next point that was kind of interesting. $80 or $90 games, $80 games digitally, $90 physically. And that really reminds me of the Super Nintendo 64 era where the game where the console was cheap, but the games were
pricey.
More. Yeah, they were very pricey, right? And now there's like there's not as much of an excuse as there was back then because all games back then were physical, right?
Yeah.
Now that we have digital games, I'm just like, wow, that is pricey. That is really pricey. So I don't know. I don't really get it. It's a wild way and an interesting way to, start off this generation for Nintendo. I felt like I was kind of still interested in the Switch, and I still think I am. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say, I'm not getting this thing, yada, yada, yada. I don't think that at all. I think I'll probably end up getting it. But the thing is I'll be real picky about which games I want.
Yeah.
I'll be real picky because there are a lot of cool things about it, right? It's 1080p, got up to 120 frames per second, which I think is amazing, right? It's $450, which is a little more than I thought it'd be, but that's okay. Like, sure, I could handle that. And I wanted a more modern Switch, and I wanted the Switch to have a dock that actually meant something. And this dock does mean something. It goes up to 4K for certain games, of course. It said, right, 4K 60. And to me, that's kind of impressive for Nintendo. A lot of people said, no way 4K is coming. They did it. So I think that's pretty impressive. They have some stuff that I like about it. I'm not sure if I need the camera thing that they have or whatnot. I don't know. I might get that. I don't know. I don't think that's really necessary. But I do like that they do up-res and update the newer games and stuff like that you have. So like, I have the Zelda games. I do want to get that Mario Kart, even though it's $80. Not loving that. But I might end up copping that for that. Obviously, Metroid Prime 4 that's going to be coming out. There are things I'm excited about it, but yeah, there are a few things that kind of make me a little weary about it. I'm nervous now to see what Grand Theft Auto is, right? Because I feel like they just kind of open the first door, so then
that's $100, bro. That's $100, no doubt. It's $100.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think it's pretty interesting. I'll definitely want to see more from it, but I'll probably end up getting it at some point this year. I don't see why not. Like, I'm a person that likes video games. I like being able to play different types of different ways. I am a sucker for nostalgia, so when they did bring up the GameCube stuff, and keep in mind, I already have a membership for Nintendo. I have it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'll get this Switch and then we'll just continue. What I'm wondering is when that membership fee is gonna go up for Nintendo, because I'm sure it is at some point, right? What I thought was mad goofy is how they talked about like the C button being for, being able to talk to people and whatnot. They introduced game chat like it ain't never been around. I thought that was crazy. And to me, I was almost kind of thinking like it's kind of too late. Like I don't really fuck with people on Nintendo like that. I don't feel like they really fixed that for me. Especially if to get other people's profiles, you'll still have to give them like a social security type thing. Like I don't see that getting too insane, but maybe I'm fronting. I don't know. What do you think about the Switch though?
I think it'll be fine, honestly. My favorite saying is past performance informs future results. That's not just for us in terms of grading companies, it's also the other way around when companies are making decisions about us. Um, for all the uproar that you're seeing on Twitter and on the internet, the people that bought hundreds of millions of switches are about to buy hundreds of millions of Switch 2s. They'll do the same thing with the games, and it just is what it is. As for me personally, Ham, I am definitely looking into getting like a Steam Deck or like another console, handheld. The Switch 2 for me is not looking like a proper value proposition. And
I thought
did you
about you
see?
with that
Yeah,
as well, and I was like, I'm not sure if this is still kind of only for people that are willing or like at all what Nintendo does. If you never were really into any Nintendo things, or you have a nostalgia kind of feel for anything
this
Nintendo
does
wise,
not invite you.
then yeah, this isn't that thing that will get you over, right? Like, Loke, you're currently looking for a handheld, but you want a handheld that's going to be as open as like an Xbox game, where it's just going to be able to play whatever the hell, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This machine is like, hey, we are Nintendo, and we are gonna put walls up around it so you can only really fuck with us. Even if it's a third party game, it's gonna feel like a Nintendo game, and I'm not sure if you're into that.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Vince says, what? Loke will have to buy a Switch 2 or he can't play the latest From Software game. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that game. Oh, actually, you know what? I haven't even seen the video. I haven't seen the trailer for that game. Literally, I just woke up, I started seeing people's reactions, and then I went on IGN and they're like, oh, everything announced there. So I was essentially thinking, all right, we'll look at this through the IGN page when we finally react live. But I saw someone mention that there's a Souls like game that was mentioned. I don't know, Vince.
Yes,
I don't
there
know.
was.
Yeah, I don't know. But let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty, Ham. Or is there anything you'd like to speak on, like overall, before we get into like the bits and pieces of the whole thing?
No, let's go on ahead and get into the nitty gritty.
All right. Excuse me. It's almost winter and I'm starting to get a flu. Nintendo Switch 2 release date and price. So June 5th, 2025, and it will cost $450. There'll also be a Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World Bundle that will cost $500. So right there, if I'm being 1,000, like 1,000,000% honest, I'm kind of interested. The price point, the starting price point is awesome. It's fantastic
For the
for the
capabilities that it can do
console.
for your eyes and whatnot. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, for the console. That's freaking awesome. Pre-orders begin April 9th. I'm in Mozambique. That doesn't really count for me. Next, Switch 2 has 4K support, HDR, Joy-Con with mouse controls, 256 gigabytes of storage, red cartridges, and more. So, anything you want to add on these specific specs, Sam, that you'd like to comment on, or can we keep it pushing to the next one?
I'll keep it pushing.
All right, next. Game Chat is Nintendo's new solution to playing with friends. Game Chat is a new online feature from Nintendo that will let players play and talk with each other while playing Nintendo Switch 2 games. Once Game Chat is activated, players will be able to press the C button on the right Joy-Con to not only start chatting with friends but also share their screen. Use video chat with the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, accessory, or other compatible USB camera, and more. Game chat will be free until March 26 for all. What? March 2026 for all Nintendo Switch 2 users, but it will require Nintendo Switch Online members after. There's also a new feature called Game Share that will let players share a game with friends who don't own a compatible game so they can play
Which
together.
will also require Nintendo Switch Online.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm not feeling this thing. This thing
Yeah.
is not. It's not awesome.
It's like the
Sorry.
PlayStation and the Xbox welcomed it to the 21st century.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo was like, but y'all don't know I can fuck them good with it.
Pretty much.
And Nintendo proceeded to put a price tag on it when PlayStation nor Xbox required you to do that. Xbox in the past with Kinect had a lot of these same features. Then everybody looked right by. PlayStation still has some of those features, like sharing the game and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
Now that Nintendo's doing it,
Nintendo's doing it, and also they were better at broadcasting what it could do when it came out with it.
They were better with the messaging.
Exactly. And I'm not saying it's going to be useful or a lot of people are going to use it or whatnot, but I'm just saying them coming out and saying that and showing that right then and there and how they kind of just got that out the way at the beginning of the show was kind of a nice touch. Because they didn't wait until everybody was all tired about it. They didn't beat you over the head with any TV thing. They didn't not mention it at all, kind of like PlayStation. They didn't really even go about talking about that much at the beginning of this generation with their whole thing. So I don't know. I felt like they talked about it good, but like it just kind of stinks to see that it's another thing behind the paywall.
Yes, Seawolf Gaming. This guy, bro, Seawolf, relax. Seawolf wants us to go really hard on this one, Ham. He's like the same smoke you guys give PlayStation. I need you to go really hard on this one. Ham, I feel like we don't pull punches for anyone. No?
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm pulling any punches right now.
Yeah. This is a pretty shitty move. This is a pretty shitty move from Nintendo. Like we're going point by point. We're not even like doing what about the whole showcase? We're going piece by piece, bruv. But yeah, man, this game chat thing, Ham. It's not just that they're introducing it now as if it's a brand new thing. They're making it so cumbersome for everyone to use. It's such a Nintendo thing to do.
even sharing games is kind of weird
Yeah.
for the Nintendo. Now you have like this thing that you have to like I mean, obviously you have to be on the same family thing or whatnot, but
Mm-hmm.
they also have this thing where like after like a couple weeks it automatically goes back to the
If
owner.
I'm not mistaken, it's 7 days.
Yeah, it's something weird like that. It's like 7 days or 2
Well,
weeks. I don't remember
7
which one
days
it
or two
was.
weeks. Yeah, something like that.
But like I was just like, that's really weird that you just have to keep checking on somebody, making sure that they're playing it and whatnot. I don't know what people were doing to steal or pirate, but whatever they did, they made Nintendo even more strict about how they do their
Listen,
stuff and whatnot. And I don't love it.
and the whole game sharing thing, what I don't understand, right? And maybe I need to, you know what? I'm going to make it like a point for me to do some research. And when I have some time in the coming days and weeks, I need to figure out what the issue is with game sharing. Because even Steam is now like problematic about regions. I don't understand why if Ham buys Mario Kart, Ham wants to share Mario Kart with Loke in Mozambique. We both have Switches, we're both friends. Why can't Ham be like, I don't have permissions to Mario Kart, and let me transfer Mario Kart digitally, the rights to Mario Kart to Loke, and then Loke can play that game and then give it back to me digitally as well when he's done with it. I don't understand why that's an issue. Does anyone in the chat know why? Ham, do you know why this is an issue?
Go ahead.
No, I'm asking because I genuinely don't know. I'm just committing to doing some research on it. I just think it's such a dumb thing. Like it makes no sense.
What's that?
Game sharing. Why is game sharing so complicated? Fuzzy says it probably has to do with regional pricing.
It
Again,
do- some
again,
of it does,
Fuzzy.
yeah.
Again, if Ham already bought the game belongs to Ham. We're not talking about pricing anymore. Now we're just talking about access.
That's true.
This time, like for me, the whole game sharing kerfuffle problem in the industry, it's a small thing, I guess. It's a small thing. It's for brokies, some would say. But it makes no sense why Ham can buy a game. They tell him he owns the game. He can't borrow it to someone, especially if he buys the game digitally. It like if anyone has any links to anything like solid or substantial, we'd really appreciate it because I think this would be a good topic for us to explore. Matthew Hum says, I don't see how Nintendo survives, much less thrives, as they use paywalls. Some of the most popular games are free to play. I think making money should happen after you get the number of players you need. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about all of that. And Mario Kart World on the screen was announced as a launch title.
$80.
Thoughts on the price? Let's get into the whole price thing. Fuck it. Let's get into the price.
I don't understand it. I don't understand where $80 comes from. I don't understand how. Like, I'm still trying to see like the benefit of $70. And
Yes,
now
yes.
and now a system that's supposedly not as powerful as my Xbox or PlayStation is like, hey, how about 80? And I'm like, whoa.
You were already on thin ice for
Yeah, I'm
70.
already. I was already confused and made sure I got a discount when I got the Tears of the Kingdom thing. So like that was 70. That was supposed to be 70, right?
Yeah.
Got a little discount. I only saved like $5-10 on it. I didn't save like 20 or 30. It wasn't nothing big like that, but saved a little bit of extra money on it because I just didn't want to pay 70. Right.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be 80, and they're talking about select games. So, in my opinion, what that means is any game that they can that is a AAA game in their eyes is going to probably be $80. Especially a game that utilizes a lot of the Switch 2's features, right? So like if it utilizes the camera, if it utilizes like the mouse and tracking and stuff like that, it's probably going to take advantage of it's probably going to try to take advantage of that higher price and stuff like that. I don't love it though, man. Not a big fan of seeing that new price point, especially when there's really no real good reason behind it other than need money. And then people are out here saying, how about them tariffs? Tariffs for digital games? What the fuck are we talking about?
And not just that. And not just that, dude. Only one country on the planet is charging said tariffs. That price is for everyone. It's not for the US, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere but Japan, supposedly.
This is madness.
So yeah, I mean, it is madness. But I gotta hear what you gotta say about it, brother.
Like now, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying another word. Crapping on people that do emulation.
Oh yeah, no.
I have nothing to say to anyone that does emulate. After this, yo, like I'm not saying go out and do it. I'm saying if you do it, I have no condemnation for you. Because this is madness, bro. This is insanity.
I've never been happier to have Game Pass.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I've like seeing stuff like this and seeing the direction that gaming has gone this generation. I just tell anybody, hey, whether you're on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, or whatever.
God, this guy's fingers. What the hell? I'm sorry, Ham. Look at these What the hell, man? Did you see this dude's fingers?
No.
Hold on. This looks so weird. This one, especially this one. I think he overcut this. He overcut it. This was too much.
Oh my goodness. You're looking at his cuticles and shit.
Man, he overdid this.
Whatever.
Anyways.
You got Metro Loke out here. Metro. But anyway. Man, I don't even remember what I was saying. I literally don't.
Vince says, this means Game Pass will increase soon, right?
Oh yeah, I was talking about Game Pass. I was just saying, like anybody that like whether you have an Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or whatever, like these subscription services are real, and you're gonna and a lot of people are gonna be using them in the near future, especially seeing these game prices. And then on top of it, seeing the type of ownership you get when you purchase said game.
When you purchase it.
Exactly. Because if you looked at Nintendo, with this game that they're going to, with this console that they're going to be releasing, they said it in the new cartridges that they're going to be giving out that not all, if any, of the cartridges will have or hold the entire game on it. You will need internet access to download some of these games, and that to me is like yikes. Like I mean, just go ahead and kill physical. Just do it. Y'all are pretty much. You pretty much did it.
You murdered it. There's nothing to talk about.
You pretty much the only thing that card is doing is just exactly what some people were saying about some of the games on Xbox and PlayStation. It's literally just a
especially the
license.
collector's editions.
It's just a license. It's just saying, hey, this
Yeah,
person does own it.
yeah, yeah. And clearly, yeah, Jason Portillo, that's a good point. GTA 6 is probably going to be $100, Sam.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I can see it happening. And it's going like Mario Kart and even GTA 6 will bring like new standards of this is how games are priced. And then too many people or too many publishers will fall for that trap because you can't charge for $80 to $100 for most games that come out. People are willing to pay for Mario Kart. They'll probably pay for GTA as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain games that will take the dub for sure, and Mario Kart's one of them. Zelda games are probably another one of
Madden,
them.
oh my god, bro.
I mean, yeah, and this is gonna be the biggest third party Nintendo device since the GameCube.
Yeah,
And that is pretty exciting. Like whether you plan on double dipping or not, I think that this is really cool.
nah, Jason, you're gonna pay this, dude. Ham, before we move on from the pricing, let's be honest, motherfuckers gonna pay for this. People are going to pay $80 for games.
Oh, for sure. People will. I mean, people did it back in the 90s.
Yeah,
So like I'm not saying people won't do it. I'm just talking about the question isn't are people gonna do it or not. The question is do you like it? That's the question. That and that's what we're talking about right now. We're none of us here, or at least me and Loke here,
yeah.
neither one of us are sitting back saying, "Oh, they gonna fail." Like, no, they are not gonna fail. They are
Yes.
gonna be the reason why some of these companies are further in your pocket.
Mm.
They're the reason. Just like we say GTA, don't go $100 because then you're gonna be the reason people are still gonna buy it. Maybe
Mhm.
not as quickly, but people are not gonna sit around if you know what I'm saying. Like, yo, homie in 8th grade, 9th grade, or whatever, and his boys are getting GTA. He isn't looking at that $100 and being like, "It's impossible. I give up." He's like, "I'm gonna figure out a way to get this motherfucker somehow, some way."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I did it as a kid, right? I was out there selling every motherfucking piece of hardware that I could to the game store to get the very next thing. So,
Yeah.
like,
My youngest
it,
is already asking for it.
it'll sell and people will get it. But the thing is I think it will just be more of a cause to pause a little bit. People will still buy it. They'll just be a little less enthusiastic about the price.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah, yeah. But they'll still buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. All right, let's move on to the next one because I'm getting depressed. I'm getting depressed. Nintendo Switch 2 accessories, Pro controller, camera, and more. So the Switch 2 will be launching with a bunch of accessories, including a Pro controller for $80 that looks a lot like the original Switch Pro controller, but comes with an audio jack. Oh wow, it didn't have an audio jack. Wow. The C button for chat,
Well, the Switch
and
had
two
an
extra
audio
back
jack,
buttons.
but the controller didn't.
That's what I'm saying. That is wild. That's crazy. There will also be a new Switch 2 camera for $50 that can be used with game chat and can bring you not only into video chat with friends, but also various games like Super Mario Party Jamboree in funny ways. In fun ways. Nintendo also shared details on other accessories like Joy-Con 2, which is $90, Joy-Con 2 charging grip, $35, etc., etc. Ham, any of these accessories interest you?
Not right away. No. Like I won't need anything other than the Switch and its dock when I first get it. And the next thing I'd probably want to get after those is maybe like a regular controller.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the controller looks kind of interesting, right? Because I
Yeah.
don't really like having the Joy-Cons as controllers when I'm not playing a Joy-Con game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the form factor of how they kind of have the Xbox style like controller. I do like that. And the previous one felt nice and whatnot. So I'm assuming this one would. That'd probably be the only like accessory that I need. The camera would be fun if I knew other people that had the Switch 2 that were willing to invest in it. That's not something I'm just gonna get, right? I'd have to know that my boy Alex that lives out in Kansas City that he really enjoys his Switch and he's not sold on the Switch 2 completely yet because he's just like he's in that kind of state of mind as a gamer as he needs it to look like it's much more impressive than the previous one. To him, this one looks too samey as the last one. He doesn't know why he would upgrade yet. Right, kind of like an Xbox, kind of like an Xbox or a PlayStation 4 person, like an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 player. Like if they're not like truly indebted into gaming, they look at it and they're like, they need a lot for them to upgrade, right?
Yeah.
They need more than we would. Or they at least need to see it. They need to see the wow. But yeah, I'd need to see him get it. If you know Matt likes games, because I know you're not really interested in the Switch 2 logo. But like Matt likes games got that with the camera thing, maybe or whatnot. But I feel like it's just the use case of that thing is so like
minimal.
Yeah, the only reason I got the Connect with the Xbox is because it came with it when it first launched. Because if I was a later adopter of it, I probably would have never got it. Even though I liked what the Connect and everything did, that's why I ended up buying it day one and got all that. I love all those features, right? A lot of people don't really care about a lot of those features.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It'd really have to come outside and be amazing and do something really.
Are you gonna pay for this tech demo, Ham? They charging for the
I
tech demo.
thought that was kind of insulting. I was like, because they said check out this new paid demonstration of what your Switch can do and have some mini games and stuff like that. And to me, I thought of the PlayStation Vita, right? Because the PlayStation Vita had that kind of same thing, but it came with it. You didn't have to pay extra for it, right? So you got to see all the functionality, play with the Vita, you know, because it had like a list thing on the back where you could kind of use it, kind of like a mouse or something, right? So it was really cool, but the Switch is asking, bro, they are asking you to pay for a demonstration to see how your shit works. Like that's diabolical. like that right there was some disrespectful shit.
Imagine them charging you for Astrobot. Oh, wait.
Well, they don't charge you for the original game, at least. They just charge you for the continuation.
Rachie says he's skipping it because it's $450. I think that's a fair, you know.
I think
way
it's a
to feel
good deal
about it.
for those that are that are looking for a today's like Switch. I feel like it's a good deal for those people. For the
Yeah.
people that are a gamer but is more or less looking for something that does everything and not just what one brand can do, then it's
Mhm.
then it's not a great device. For a long time, I've been one of the people, like many others, 108 Dragons, Lemon, and I'm sure some other folks.
You know, Lemon's
From
getting
Iron Lord.
this day one. He's probably getting
Well,
2 day one.
yeah, because we've all wanted a Switch that has that has better frame rates, that has that has better resolution, right? That could play some third party games. That's what I've been looking for. That's what Lemon's been looking for, and that's why we're excited for it. Even though some of those prices and stuff like that aren't that great, but keep in mind, like
Mhm.
I've said, I like all of the consoles. So I want the next PlayStation. I want the next Xbox. I want the next Nintendo, right? Because I want to stay in the loop with all of this stuff, right? And while having all of those different options, I get to then choose which one is giving me the best deal and how I want to play. Most of the time, it's probably going to be Xbox for me because Game Pass is just better than any other subscription service out there, flat out.
Like, it's not even worth discussing how
No,
better
it's
it is.
not worth discussing. It just flat out is. But hey, my wife and daughter really love Mario Kart. I can only get that on Nintendo, so I'm gonna get that on Nintendo. Okay, and for PlayStation, maybe the next God of War or whatever that may be. And some of the features that are on PlayStation, I really enjoy that. And then Xbox is just like my everywhere gaming devices, right? So it's just like
Mm.
people like to fight and talk about which one's better, and it's just like it has nothing to do with which one's better. It's which one's better for you, right? Like a
Yeah.
dad of 5 children, I don't think the Lamborghini is the best call, dog. I mean, it's dope, but like, how the hell are you gonna take your kids to school? It's not best
Listen,
for you. You know what I'm saying?
that's
I
why
mean,
Land Rovers is the best because you can
you,
swag
you
and
can
it's
be
big enough
just as
for the kids.
classy right there. You just nailed it. You can still be classy as a motherfucker and have something completely different that works best for you.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the way I look at it. I'm
Speaking
greedy.
of
I
which,
want
I
it
have good
all.
news. I have good news on the Land Rover front. There's a good chance that I'll be able to buy my Defender this year. So that's gonna be one of those, you know, life goals that I'm gonna clear. But Ham, the game on the screen, Jamboree, Mario Party Jamboree. Are you interested? Would you get it? It's one of the launch titles.
No, probably not unless like it's the same thing as the camera. I need to know other people
Okay.
that are willing to play it and get it because I can tell you right now that it's not exactly something that I need right away for just myself.
Okay.
For
I don't
myself,
think you'd have
like
fun
as soon as I got that
with
Switch 2 for myself, it'd be Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, it'd be Metroid Prime 4, and it'd be the
4.
GameCube game.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I'd be playing right away if I got a Switch.
There you go. Zelda,
Tears of
the
the Kingdom
Switch 2
particularly.
edition.
Because
Both
Tears
of
of the
them.
Kingdom ran terribly on my OG Switch, but they're saying it's enhanced with frame rates and resolutions, and it has HDR now, so it's going to be. It was already a really pretty game. It just looked a little like dated, and now it's going to look better. So I'm excited.
I don't know, man. Again, every time I see this, I'm just thinking, yo, if you're an emulator, I have no hate for you because this is madness. This is madness.
I already own the game. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm
Yeah,
buying the game
yeah.
again.
Wait, you don't have to pay anything to upgrade the game. You just have to put it into the Switch 2. Is that how it's gonna work?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that all I need is my account. I'm hoping that all I need is my account and they do the whole smart delivery thing. If they
Smart
charge me,
delivery.
if
That
they
sounds like
charge
extra
me to
delivery.
if they charge me to play the game in higher frame rate and resolution, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be pretty fucking disappointed.
Jason Portillo, please send me links to what you saw people doing with that game on PC. Please. I'm interested. Next we have Kirby.
I already know what people are doing with that, and like it's the same thing that you've seen with Sonic, right? Because we talked about Sonic on here not that long ago, and how
What?
Sonic has like
Him. Look at the Oh my god. Vince, are you serious? Are you sure?
no way. No, you gotta pay $20 to upgrade the. No, don't say that.
No way.
No, now I gotta look this up.
I was about to get fleeced. Here's the Metroid that you're gonna buy him. That's nice. You can do the aiming as if you're playing on PC. That's very nice. It's a nice touch, no? Ham?
I'm busy.
Ham, are you
I'm
are you
busy.
confirming the $20 upgrade? And we used to make fun of PlayStation for the $10 upgrade. Ladies and gentlemen, it's raw. It's raw out here.
All right, so let me read this real quick. Hopefully, this will give us some answers. Come on now. All right, so
What's up?
it says Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack members playing on Nintendo Switch 2 will soon gain access to upgrade packs for both. Okay. I see.
Okay, so if
what
you're
they
paying for the
did.
online, you'll have
So
access
this
to
is
the
behind the online paywall. This is essentially saying have Xbox Live to be able to get smart delivery. That's essentially what they're saying, which is bullshit. But
so if
keep in mind, I have already paid for my yearly membership.
yeah, I think most people pay for like a year of these services. So
So like, is it gonna affect me? Kinda, because I'm paying for it, right? But like, if they didn't have if all in all, I don't like it. All in all, I don't like that, but at the same time, it's just like I already paid for it anyway. And that's why I said earlier I'm interested in hearing how long the prices stay where they are before they just get upcharged. You know what I'm saying?
you think they're going to charge you more?
Bro, are you kidding me?
For the subscription, you don't think it's going to
Bro,
maintain the same?
you know they are doing research right now. How are we gonna charge this motherfucker? No. You know they doing research.
Probably. They're probably looking into it. So this game here, what's his name? Are you interested in this game, man? Dragon, something. I'm forgetting the other part.
What are you talking about?
Ooh, nice. It's like paraplegic basketball.
Oh, what's it called? Like Dragon Push or something like that?
Dragon something, bruv.
Dragon Pool? I don't know. I thought it was like
Anyways.
Dragon Push or something like that. I don't know. Dragon Drive.
Oh, okay. Dragon Drive. Okay.
I don't care about this game at all. No, I'm all set.
All right. Now here we go. Elden Bling on Switch. the worst kept secret.
I'm not double dipping on this shit.
I'm with you there, Ham.
I don't need to play a most likely worse version.
You know it's not going to be better than whatever's on the PlayStation 5. You know it. Or even on par with the PS5. This
No.
won't do it.
It's gonna be like maybe it might be on par with the Series S.
And you're going to pay more than what you paid for it on your PS5.
Yeah, no, I paid $60.
Right? So here's a worse version, but also do you mind paying more? Good stuff.
There's
I
Hades
didn't know
too.
Hades 2 was out. I didn't know it was out.
Not out.
Oh, okay. It's not okay. So
They're
when
just
it comes
saying
out,
it's
it's
coming
gonna
to the
launch
Switch,
on
yeah.
Switch. All right. All right. Well, it's on PC also, so I don't care. I'm all right. Fuzzy saw
Street
rumors that
Fighter
it
6
could be
though, bud.
collection.
There it is.
Again, I don't care. This game
I think
supports
this is
battles
good.
through local
This is good
wireless
if
play.
it's crossplay.
There's nothing on that, but they did mention local wireless play.
I don't know if it's gonna be crossplay.
Of course, they have
Probably.
amiibos. Of course, they have amiibos. Okay, what's the next game? Oh, this looks nice. This looks very nice.
I forgot what this was called.
Man, this looks tight. Gundam. Looks like some Gundam shit.
Yeah, it looks very like I don't
Armored
know.
Core.
Yeah, Armored
Fuck,
Core.
please tell me. Please tell me this is not exclusive. Guys, please tell me this is not exclusive to the Switch.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, come on. Bro, a Gundam game with like a proper campaign, and you know these guys are probably going to give us like a proper 30-hour campaign. Like, no shade to Armored Core, but the game was a bit short. What game is this?
It is.
Damon Machina. Alright, I need to check. Is this thing exclusive? Oh, Hazelight. Nice. Very nice.
It's gonna be on there, yeah.
Damon Machina. It's on Steam, bruv. It says here. It says here it's gonna
it
be on
is. That's the first thing that pops up is Steam.
So add to wish list. Thank you very much. Wait, this game's
it looks
already
like
out?
it's coming to PS5 as well. I'm not sure if it's even come. I don't think it's coming to Xbox.
So no problem. EA Sports FC, yo, every single one of these EA games, Ham, they are a scam when they're on Switch.
Yeah, Demon Machina is coming out for Xbox as well. It's coming out everywhere.
So, all right, I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy camper. Vince says that's the first one. Okay, but the second one's coming to Steam as well.
Yeah,
Hogwarts
the Titanic Scion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy Ham is now going to run on Nintendo with like properly, because on the original Switch it was a travesty. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I don't know, dude. A lot of this is just proof of like, if you are a Nintendo only player, welcome to 2020, I guess.
I mean,
which is fine.
Welcome to the
Which is
21st
fine, you know?
century.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just only on Switch. That's fine. For me, this is just reinforcing to me, like, yeah, bro, just go and buy a ROG Ally, or I want to see what the new ROG is going to be. I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I seen the little little short commercial thing that they had that looked like
Yeah. What are your thoughts
a
on
little
that?
Xbox
As these,
remote was going by the screen and shit like that.
yeah. What are your thoughts on that? As these games that we've already played on superior hardware show on screen.
What do I think about the ROG thing?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's the Project Keenan thing that they've been talking about. I'm just further excited for it. Like, it's probably going to be something that I pick up. I'm more excited for that than I am the Switch, too. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
I want the
definitely.
Switch too. Keep that in mind,
Mhm.
y'all, because I know a lot of y'all around here are like, I'm good on that, including Loke. Talking to that motherfucker too.
Yeah. 007.
I'm still
Hold
interested
on.
in it.
This looks like
Yeah,
James Bond.
it is.
What?
Project
Okay, but it's not
007 from
exclusive.
IO Interactive.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not exclusive to the Switch. Carry on, Em. Carry on.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about exclusivity for it, but yeah, I'm technically more excited for what ROG or even Lenovo
Mm-hmm.
is up to than I am for the Switch, even though I want either one of the Lenovo or ROG more than I want the Switch. I hope that made sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. Like the Switch will be a machine that you're gonna get to once in a while, get into it. Your daughter's probably gonna play it more often.
No, she
But
ain't.
the ROG, yep, the ROG is definitely gonna be like a console that you're gonna be on regularly. Ooh, Yakuza 0.
Yeah, the
Great
director's
game.
cut is on.
Great
That's gonna
game.
be on the Switch too as well. Like the Switch 2
Oof.
is gonna be a powerhouse for a third party finally.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
happy for him in that sense. I'm more excited for what you're excited about, Loke, than I am for the Switch 2, although I feel like I have reasons to have the Switch 2 compared to you.
Yeah, yeah. For me, like it might be for content creation, but even then, I'm like, dude, do you guys? Does the comment section even care that much about the Switch 2? What game is this on the screen? Is this the is this the Bloodborne game?
It might be.
What is this?
I
Looks
don't
like some
remember.
Aztec stuff. Looks like some Aztec stuff.
I don't think so. I think no, it's definitely.
Zelda.
Oh, this is the Hyrule game. The Hyrule
Hyrule.
Warriors game or whatnot,
Hmm.
which looks really cool actually.
This looks like Zelda to me. No?
That's what Hyrule is, dog.
Oh, okay, my bad. Dude, more proof that I'm not a Nintendo guy. If you ever needed proof that I'm not a Nintendo guy, there you go. When you said Hyrule, I thought you meant a completely different thing. Oh, okay, so this is essentially the Zelda version of that game. What's it called? That beat 'em up that you like, Ham. Where you can beat like an army of characters. I'm forgetting. Yes, Dynasty Warriors. Thank you, Jason Portillo. Age of Imprisonment. Um, yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. Coming this winter. I don't know, man. This whole thing was very disappointing for me. But hey, if
Hater.
you're a Nintendo guy, if you're an I'm a hater. If you're a Nintendo person, I guess this is fucking awesome, and you're like shaking, from all the Nintendo goodness that you're about to experience. For me, it's I'm
I'm
not getting
excited
any.
for it. My jaw didn't hit the floor by any means, but like
No,
I'm excited
no.
for it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a little bit more research before, because I'm not sitting here saying I need this day one.
Ooh, here's the stuff that you love, Ham. GameCube.
Right. I
When you
like
saw
that.
this, what went through your mind? When you saw this, what did you start thinking? What were you thinking?
Eternal Darkness. That's the first game I thought of, and of course they're not gonna have that probably because that is probably not coming whatsoever because of the studio being closed.
Did you at any point imagine that they would be like, "Yeah, you can pay to subscribe for the games, but you can't buy them."
During the show, I wasn't thinking about that until my buddy mentioned that, and I was like, that's kind of some bullshit.
Kinda. That's the biggest bullshit.
No, it is. I mean, that's why I said
That's-
it's kind of some bullshit.
Ooh, F-Zero. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, they do have F-Zero on there, which looks dope, but again, you can't own it.
Sons of bitches, man.
To me, that's weird.
Reezy says they're creaming their pants for this madness. Ham, this is essentially, remember that Ubisoft dev? Was it the Ubisoft guy or the EA guy? Someone, I think it was someone from Ubisoft that says you won't own your games and you will like it.
Oh yeah, I think that was Ubisoft that said that.
Yeah, I think it was someone from Ubisoft that said that. And Nintendo was like, bet. Like, this is the type of stuff that makes me think, you know what, emulation is probably the way to go. Like, these are the real bad guys, Ham. I'm sorry. These are the real bad guys.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, it's the reason that I'm not as excited for this as I am for like the next ROG or the next Lenovo or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
the
maybe
reason
give you a
because
special edition
the
controller.
Switch the Switch 2 will be really cool for what it can do, but it's only able to do so much compared to the handhelds out here that can literally play anything. And then if it gets community support, it's even better.
Rachie, I didn't see if Fire Radiance was part of the game collection. I did see a Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Let me try and rewind it just a little bit, just so we can see which one it
I don't know
was.
why you trying to get his hopes up. You know that shit ain't on there.
No, hold on. Okay, it was somewhere here. Yeah. It is. There it is. Path of Radiance. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Path of Radiance is one of the GameCube games. So there you go, bruv. There you go. You're gonna have your game.
Look at you,
Uh,
lucky dog.
now all you have to do is subscribe to the online forever. That's all you have to do. Jason Portillo, I've been emulating games since I was young. I don't care. God damn, bro. Jeez. I care. Honestly, I do care. I care about achievements and stuff like that. Uh Path of Radiance is $200 right now. Okay. Well, the price is about to go down now that you can play it through this thing here.
No, it ain't.
Uh no? You think that
No, because you still can't own that game.
that's true. Wow, Nintendo is so scummy. Like the more we talk, Ham, the more I'm getting like red pilled, bro. Like I'm probably gonna have to look up videos on emulation as well, because this is really pissing me off. Oh, Borderlands 4 is going to Switch.
Yes,
That's a
it
dub.
is.
That's a dub. Day one. That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome
it's
for
pretty
Switch, man.
insane. I mean, that's why I'm saying the Switch is going to be a third-party powerhouse.
Wow. Wow. Borderlands 4 has vehicles. I didn't know that, Ham.
Borderlands 3 had vehicles. 2 had vehicles. One had vehicles.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I play it
They're
wrong?
just kind of
'Cause I don't
worthless.
remember. Oh, okay.
The vehicle stunk.
Hopefully this time it'll be more worth it. Civ 6, 7, yeah, but Civ has always been playable, I guess. The mouse features is key now, Ham. See the mouse
Yeah.
feature at the bottom right? Now this is going to open up the game for a lot of people.
I still think that's kind of funny though, because
What?
any PC handheld you can plug in a fucking mouse.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it, Ham. Let Nintendo
I
have
mean,
their
where's the
win.
lie?
Just let them have this win, Ham. Come on, bro.
I can have two mouths.
Heartless. Absolutely heartless, Ham.
I'm just saying, when I seen that they were bragging about that mouse feature, I was like, get that shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't care about this mouse.
Hey, Tortoise Hawaii, welcome. Says the Switch 2 will be hurt by the influx of handheld PCs. I'd rather play Borderlands on a Steam Deck and my home PC than a Switch 2. Again, this is what we're talking about earlier with Ham. We agree with you, Tortoise Hawaii. It's the
100%.
value feature. The value. You have to be like a hardcore Nintendo guy or gal. Otherwise, like, I don't know, man. Otherwise, you're buying, like, I would buy a Switch, if I'm being honest. I think I'll buy a Switch to literally only play not only Nintendo exclusives, but Nintendo exclusives that speak to me, Ham. That's like one game a year. And that's fine, you know? If they're okay with it, I'm okay with it. That's fine. I'll just play one game on Nintendo per year. If I were to invest in a Switch. Reezy says Borderlands 4 will look like ass cheeks on Switch 2. Ham, you know how Borderlands usually looks, and you understand more about specs than I do. Do you agree with Dairy's assertion?
I don't think it'll be as bad as people think.
Sorry?
I don't think it'll be as bad as some people think.
Yeah.
But it's not. I say that, but it's not. It's still not going to be no Series X.
It's not going to be
PS5
or Steam Deck.
Will
it be at least a Steam
be better
Deck?
than Steam Deck. It'll be better than Steam Deck.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. That's good enough for me.
Steam Deck can only do 60 frames at 800p.
If you're looking Steam Deck in the ad,
you can 4K the Steam Deck, but it has to be
Cyberpunk
external source. Yes, Cyberpunk.
No
is going to be on as well. Yeah, the Ultimate Edition or whatever.
Okay, now this I want to see. I want to see how this plays on the Switch too, Ham. I'm willing to bet it runs like ass. I'm sorry, I have no faith.
It's gonna be as good as probably the Series S, and Series S is fine.
You think this thing will? Okay, all right. Final. Oh no! Oh no! Ham, the Switch 2 got the remake before Xbox. Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, that is what's happening. And I tell you what, I don't care. I don't like
this. Is some
Fantasy.
bull. Okay. Well, I played.
There's a lot of people that do care. Like I seen what's his name? God, I forgot that. He always has the Philadelphia shit.
Yeah, Sixers Octavian.
Yeah, Sixers Octavian was not happy.
I'm sure he lost his fucking mind.
He was not too happy, and I completely understood.
God,
but for me, it doesn't make me feel any type of way.
I really like Final Fantasy. Like I don't think it's the best game of all time or anything, right? But I always used to shit on Wild Hearts, nice. I always used to shit on on Final Fantasy, and then I tried Final Fantasy Remake, and I have to say it's at least an 8 out of 10. It's a very good game.
No, it's a good game. I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm just not into that world.
Yeah, I'll probably rebuy it at some point on PC.
You see Star Wars Outlaws right there?
Yeah. I seen it. I'm not a fan, but hey,
I'm telling you though, bro. Like
all the
third
third
party.
parties are going there.
Yeah, 2K
Onimusha,
football. I mean 2K basketball and 2K WWE.
Fast Fusion, nice. Shadow Labyrinth is also going. Yeah, it's some good games. But these are already from the Nintendo Direct that we saw a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
This is nothing new.
this is definitely some filler right here a little bit.
Yeah, and these are the guys that are going to suffer, Ham. I hope the filler games in general, let's go back to the pricing. I hope the filler games do not charge 70, 80, 90 bucks. Because they're the ones who are really going to suffer. Because no one's paying 90 bucks for a random game. Like Human Fall Flat 2, for example. No one's pay. Not enough people are going to pay 90 bucks for that game, man.
Fuzzy says, "I wonder if they get Starfield. If Starfield is looking to go, I don't. To be honest, I don't see why not. To be honest, I mean, if they can do Borderlands 4 on there, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do Starfield.
Yeah. If Borderlands 4 can do it, Starfield.
Borderlands has never been a small game.
Yeah. Yes, Tortoise Hawaii. This lineup looks dope. Nintendo games are so damn expensive and never go on sale. Again, dude, like this is for
They
like
go
if
on
you are
sale. It's just hard. It's just like once a year.
And is it a proper sale, Ham? Is it like
It's
50%
like
off?
$10 off. I think Zelda was like $20
Bro.
off, something like that. At the
Bro.
end of last year.
That doesn't even count. I'm sorry. $10 off. Also, this is the Bloodborne game. Bloodborne 2. Okay, let's see what's up. Is the music
This is wild.
is there music on it, Ham? Or can I put
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. Probably.
Jeez. Dude, you hate FromSoft games that much.
I just don't remember it. It wouldn't matter what game it was. I just don't remember.
That's messed up. FromSoft and Nintendo exclusive. That's crazy, bro. They're launching the console with a FromSoft exclusive.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy, right? FromSoft exclusive on Nintendo day one.
I don't know, man. I might have to get a Switch for this motherfucker. I don't know, man. This looks nice.
I don't know. I'd wait and see if it stays exclusive because that to me that doesn't make any sense
at all, Ham. At all.
It's like the new Death Stranding being only for PlayStation. Like y'all are bragging now about how y'all got 20 million unique players. Like, why are you bragging about that and y'all still exclusive to only one platform?
It didn't even hit 5 million when it was on the PlayStation only.
So yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like you bragging about some shit that you ain't even doing again. But I think the exclusivity window for Death Stranding 2 is going to be shorter.
So you're a vampire.
But as for this game, we don't even know if like this game is like purely exclusive or if it's just like an exclusivity window. I'm assuming it's probably unfortunately, I'm assuming it's probably purely exclusive.
Nintendo don't fuck around when it comes to the exclusive things, bro.
They don't. They don't.
These guys do not give a shit. Like this game, most probably, if we're going to make bets, this game will be on Nintendo Switch forever. And then the Switch.
You see how you turn into a T-Rex?
Into a fucking T-Rex, you can ride creatures in the fucking thing. This looks nice.
It does look really nice. Dude's in his pajamas.
Dusk Bloods.
Wash your ass in some pajamas. That shit's crazy.
Is about to like take you for a nap. Fuzzy
Yeah,
doesn't
after you're
like
done looking at this
From Software.
rat bird, it says exclusive.
What the hell?
Like a rat bird. It's 2026 available.
Only on Switch 2. Lord have mercy.
Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a window, but from the way that they're presenting it, it seems like a big fuck you to everybody.
Yeah, it seems like if you don't buy a Switch and you're not willing to emulate, that's it, bro. You're not gonna play this game.
USOL. USOL. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna cop the Switch 2, and I'm probably gonna cop the Switch 2, and I'm excited about it. But like, there are some things that I'm not exactly enthusiastic about. Like, I felt the same way when I bought the Series X. But keep in mind, I had more to get out of it, right? But what I mean by that is like, whenever you buy something, there's usually some drawbacks to it, right? So like getting the Series X, one of the main drawbacks I had was what was the expansion card. I did not like how that was like $200 and some.
Yeah, that was pricey.
Like that, like to me, that was a little ridiculous.
I still haven't bought it. I know it's $100 now, right? It's about $100.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than it was now. I bought the one that I have now for like $90, which was good. But you see what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you get, there's going to be some sort of drawbacks to it. It's not going to have everything perfect, like I mean, as you would anticipate it. So yeah, I mean, the big drawback right now for me with like if I were to say anything about PlayStation as well, would be like, let's say I have my PS5 now and I wanted a Pro. Well, then I can't take off my side things and put it on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the panels. So I mean, like there's drawbacks to all of this shit that comes out, but at the end of the day, is it worth for you buying? PlayStation 5, the OG was worth me buying. The Series X was worth me buying. The Series S was worth me buying, and it looks like the Switch 2 is going to be worth me buying. It's just, what am I going to use it for? That's more or less, because right now, I still probably use my Series X 90% compared to the 10% that goes to everything else. That includes my PC, Steam Deck, Series S, other gaming consoles, PS5. Like I use all of those, like maybe 10% out of the 90% I use my Series X. This is what it is.
Tortoise Hawaii wants the new Kirby Yarn game. What are the odds of a Switch 2 Lite?
I think those they actually mentioned something about that. Let me
really.
Yeah, Switch 2 Lite. So they did mention
Monkeys,
something.
Is that Donkey Kong?
About that, I believe. I thought it was supposed to only be
my
for
goodness!
Japan.
Thank you so much, Yo Donnie Casada, for gifting 5 TSWS game memberships. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support, bro. Thank you. That's Donkey Kong. That's wild.
Yeah, it says right here. So, this article says Nintendo announces cheaper Switch 2 model for Japan with restrictions to stop foreign buyers. Nintendo has unveiled details about the pricing and the launch date of its new Nintendo Switch 2 with a notable pricing strategy for Japan. The global price for the Switch 2 will be $449, but Japan will receive a cheaper model price, 49,980 yen, which is $330. This version of the console will be available only in Japan and will have some important restrictions that will prevent people from other countries from snagging the cheaper model.
The typical Nintendo stuff, fam. I'm sorry to say this. I know I sound like a hater. But this is typical Nintendo shit. these guys have gaming by the balls. At least console gaming, they have it by the balls, and they can do whatever they want. Donkey Kong Bonanza Ham, are you interested?
Hell yeah, I'm interested. That shit looked hot. You're beating the shit out of the like the terrain is like you can beat the shit out of it. I thought that was really cool. I'll buy that.
Yep, that's $80 gone. Nintendo is the only company I don't care stealing. Oh my god, Rich. Ah man, Vince says it's cool. You'd pop champagne if Microsoft did that in the US. Ham, would you pop champagne if Microsoft was like uh, the next Xbox, the value Xbox is only in the US, like the Series S is only sold in the US and won't even be used anywhere else? Would you be okay with that?
Of course. Who wouldn't?
You'd be
Look,
okay with it.
Loke, I'm telling you right now, would you not be excited if they said Xbox? Giving Mozambique a fucking deal.
I think it's a shit move.
Are you
I
saying
think
that
it's a
you'd be
shit
like,
move.
oh, I don't want it. That's not right.
No, I wouldn't say I don't
That's
want
not
it.
fair.
Yeah, I would say it's not right. Yes, I would say it's not right. It's not fair.
As
Yeah, I would
you
say
slide
that.
your card, you're like, oh man, this is so wrong.
Dude, one thing does not inform the other. All right. Yes, it would be a shitty thing to do, Ham, but also I'd totally fucking buy it.
Exactly.
It's not the same fucking thing. Screw you, Ham. I can't believe you just did this to me live.
You know damn well you would do it though. Like, come on. Like,
But it's still a bad thing.
You're not wrong, Loke, but in the eyes of the people that are from there getting their console made there, they're like, yo, you got us first, right? But check this out. Like, for instance, if you're like I told you, I went on vacation and whatnot, and I figured
Yeah.
out, yo, if you're from Belize, if you were born and you're from Belize, you can claim up to 5 acres of land for free. But if
ain't
you're
gotta
not
pay
from there,
nothing.
you got to buy it. And I'm like, that's nice if you're from Belize.
If you're from Belize, yeah.
Exactly. And that's the way I kind of look at this thing is like, if you're from in Japan, you get it for cheaper.
That's pretty dope.
But if you're not, you don't. Sucks for you for not being from there, but it just is what it is. And that's kind of the way I look at it. I don't think it's really bad for everybody else as much as it's just good for the people that are from there. As long as like it's not just like now if it was put this way where it was like, all right, it's this price everywhere but America, or it's like this price everywhere but like Mozambique, America, South America, in the Philippines and in the UK, but everybody else gets gets a good price, then I'm like, all right, that's fucked up. But seeing that it's only the country that made it initially that's getting the better deal, it sucks for me because I'm not from there. But best believe if I was from there, I'd be like, hell yeah, look at my country hooking a brother up finally.
Finally, my passport is helping me out in gaming. That's what you'd be saying.
Exactly. I mean, who wouldn't say that? Who doesn't have a membership to a store that they go to that says you get it here for this price, but everywhere else it's more expensive? You aren't happy that you have that membership.
This is some bull, man.
Do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah. I got you. This is still some bull. Rachie, thank you so much for the $2 Canadian. Says Microsoft sharing everything strategy is trash. So Microsoft is the exact opposite of Nintendo. Ham. Nintendo is all about exclusives. Microsoft's all about sharing is caring.
And that's why Microsoft will always make more money than Nintendo.
That's still a bitter pill to swallow. Considering how
Because
many
as much as
consoles.
everybody hates that, being everywhere gets you more money.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that is like the effect of the. Yeah, it's just
I
true.
mean, are you getting more? Are you getting more Toyotas being sold only in Japan, or if you spread it across the world?
This guy. We get it, Ham. We get it.
You don't have to like it; it just is what it is.
Just the truth. Ah, fudge. So yeah, that was the Switch 2 post direct whatever
Man, that
thingy.
really hurt.
Yeah,
Man is
and the thing
limping
is,
away from the podcast.
bro, and I'm watching it live. I'm reacting to this live. I
Cheeks
didn't watch this
tight,
thing before.
vocal cords stunned. This man looked like he got flashbanged. He doesn't know where he's at.
I did not have a good time. I did not have a good time, Ham. That's one thing I will tell you.
Cue the Diddy clip. I like the way you squirming. I like it when they scraping and squirming.
Oh God. This guy. That's disgusting. You nasty, Ham. You are nasty. Yeah, so Ham, final thoughts on this thing.
Final thoughts. It's kind of what I said midway through. This is an excellent console if you are a Nintendo fan and you wanted Nintendo to step into the 21st century. This is awesome. Is it the best way to consume your games? No. If you want, if you're a person like myself, I mean, I shouldn't say like myself. I should say more like low in this instance, because like myself would be getting everything and then playing what makes sense at the time. That's me. But for Loke, it's more or less like, what am I gonna get that's a one-stop shop for everything that I have? This isn't it. This isn't even close to it. This is only good for people that like Nintendo and wanted them to be in this generation. That's who it's good for. And if you're getting it for anything else, you're going to be disappointed. If you're getting it because you think it's going to compete with the Series X or PS5, then you're kidding yourself.
Or
If you're getting
Steam
this
Deck.
because if you're getting this to say haha to people that have a Steam Deck, you are going to be very disappointed very soon. But if you're getting it because you know what you like, then you're going to have a great time. I think this is awesome. I think this whole system is really good, and I don't think it's a bad price. The only thing that I think is bad price-wise is some of the things that they have. What is it called? Paywalled. Some of the stuff that they have paywalled, I don't like, and the $80 digital and $90 physical games, I don't really love either. But I've always been really kind of touchy about games that I buy on Nintendo. So this isn't a big deal to me because I already know that I wasn't going to buy third-party games on Nintendo. I wasn't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't planning on getting Borderlands 4 here. I'm not planning on getting any of the Xbox games over here. I'm not planning on getting any multiplayer games, Call of Duty or any of that shit on the Switch. No, I'm not planning on doing none of that. So that's my final thoughts on it. Know what you're getting yourself. That's kind of my final thought about any of these gaming platforms, really. Whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. All of them have great value if it's something that you're looking for.
Yeah. Fuzzy, sorry, not Fuzzy. Tortoise Hawaii had a question. It says, "What the hell does drive everywhere virtually in a Mario Kart game even mean? It's a racing
That's a
game."
good question.
And to Fuzzy's point, essentially they looked at Forza Horizon and they were like, copy paste.
Essentially, yes. It's
That's
Forza for Mario Kart, and I mean, I'll even take it a little bit differently. It might not even be a Forza as much as it is a what's the Ubisoft?
the Ubisoft one.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this map, guys.
What's
This
the
map is crazy.
Ubisoft version of Forza?
I didn't know Ubisoft. Oh, Drive Club.
No, that's PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, but I know which game he's talking about. The driving game that you can do everything, right? There's planes and I'm forgetting
The Crew. Thank you,
the crew.
Tortoise Hawaii. The Crew. It
Yeah.
reminds me of like the original Crew a bit, or
Look at the
even
size.
maybe the newer Crew, right? Just because it's like you can really drive like across what seems like a country, right? Because
That's why I
if you
paused
remember the
this.
original Crew, you could drive across the United States.
Yeah, yeah.
So this kind of reminds me of that, except more goofy.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really good game. Looks massive, and it
Yeah,
should
that
be
map
for
is
$80.
crazy, dude.
It should
That
be for
map
$80.
is yeah, that and you know this is Nintendo. They usually put in a lot of attention to detail to everything. So nothing here was procedurally generated.
I think it's
Like
going to be a damn
everything,
good game. It's just that price is just like it just kind of makes you cringe, you know?
it's very extra. The price is very extra. Jason Portillo, you want the specs? Here are the specs for the Switch 2. 8-core Cortex A78AE processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of eMMC storage, or 250, 250, 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage in some reports. And there you go. That's your Switch 2. But again, this map is gigantic. Tortoise
Yeah, I'm
Roy
pretty
says, I can't
excited.
wait to see Ham's quote on the box of Mario Kart, the crew, but more goofy. That sounds like Ham. That does sound like Ham.
That's what I said.
Yep.
The
What's the
Crew, but
problem with
more
the
goofy.
eMMC? What's wrong with the eMMC storage? Reichi doesn't like it. Ham, do you know what eMMC storage is? I don't understand.
No, it's probably just a slower storage.
Oh, okay. So MMC is like stuff like HDD, SSD, etc.
Probably, yeah. I don't know
Ah,
everything about computers like that. I just know how to put mine together.
okay. Reezy says Switch 2 will run at a crisp 20 frames per second. I don't think so. I think 30. I think 30 is it's only 100 megabytes of speed. Hey man, that's fast enough for Nintendo people.
All right, there you go. He's okay. I see what he's saying.
Yeah. I think it's fine, dude. Honestly, I think it's fine. If the Nintendo guys are into it, that's fine. But yeah, my final take is definitely copy and paste what Ham just said. If you are someone that's just a gamer and is looking to get a handheld and you have other consoles, whether it's a PlayStation, whether it's an Xbox, or you're on PC, you're looking for a handheld. This this showcase, this didn't do it for you. In my opinion, it didn't do it for you. Because 90% of what they showed there, you can get on a ROG Ally or a Steam Deck. And the stuff that you couldn't get is not transformative enough, at least not for me. It's not transformative enough to get it. I'll like the more I think about it, I'll probably get it for my daughter. I'll
Okay.
probably get it for
Now
my
you're
daughter.
saying, "Oh, I'm getting it for fucking science purposes." Here.
Not science, family. For family. I'm like Vin Diesel. It's for family. You know?
Oh my goodness, this man's full of shit. He's buying it. He's
And,
like, hold on, daughter. I gotta give it a 24-hour test real quick. Make sure everything goes properly.
and while I'm at it, I'll just buy Astral Chain and finally finish that game. Maybe.
My goodness.
Maybe.
You
But
know,
I
you
can
know
see
damn well
myself
you're gonna
getting
play the hell out of it.
I
Luke's
might
gonna
get
rock
it
up
for
with a
my
camera and be like, yo, Ham, hop on.
I might get it for my daughter. I'm not sure yet. Jacob saying switch you. No, I'm not switching up. I'm not switching up.
Yeah,
That's
he
not what I'm
is.
doing.
This
That's
man's making this man doesn't
the
have a
chat.
decision made yet, but he wants you to think he does.
The chat needs to chill. You guys need to chill. All right, get off my ass. Y'all need to relax. All right. Uh, what's this? Rachie says Loke playing some 4K Bayonetta in front of his daughter. No, no, no.
There
I'm not
you
doing
go.
that. It's for
Physics.
yo. Listen, I'm going to stop talking to you guys. I'm going to stop being honest with the chat because this is too much. I'm all right. A few of my buddies have young kids. Told me that there's no way they're buying a $400 device for the kids to break. LOL.
Yeah. When you said my daughter's gonna play it, I was like, no. No, she's not.
No.
No. My daughter can have the OG Switch.
Well, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm going to teach my daughter the way I was taught, which is they gave me the console, right? They gave me a Sega, and I broke it, and then I spent a year or two with no console. Guess what happened, Ham, when they bought me a PS1?
Couldn't tell you.
I didn't break it.
You know what? I don't care.
All right. Well, for me, I just feel like kids learn with experience, you know?
Yep, and my
And if
daughter's
you
gonna
just
have the
tell
same
them,
experience I had. Have the last generation. Have fun.
God
I
damn.
got the
Well,
next.
I didn't buy the
That's how
last
I was
Switch.
treated.
Well, I didn't buy the last Switch. So are you saying I should buy the Switch one?
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like whatever last generation product you have in your house, give that to them. And you take the next gen. That's how I was. I was given the Sega Genesis, and my father-in-law got the OG PlayStation.
Hmm. All right. Fuzzy says, I think a lot of parents are perfectly happy with their kids playing on the Switch one. All right. I've
Oh
been
yeah,
I've been
100%.
called out. I've been called out. I'll just get the Switch one. She won't know the difference. It's fine. Jacob says you broke it. From here on out, you will be known as Loke, the console breaker. Did you misspell my name on purpose? Did you say Luch, as in Lelouch from the anime, or was that did you spell this by mistake? Did you misspell this? But I think Jacob misspelled this by mistake. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. So those are our final thoughts. Ham, day one,
Switch.
Switch two.
More research needs to be done before it's a day one cop for me. I mean, I got all the way up until I think June that it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it said June, didn't it?
Yeah, June 5th, I think.
Yeah. It's not something I absolutely need day one, but it's something I wouldn't mind having day one either. I just gotta see what else I hear
Look.
about it between now and then.
All right. All right. So it's a tentative day one for you. Not
It is.
definitely, but tentatively.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
All right. I will endeavor to stick to my guns, and I'm going to wait to see what what the ROG situation is.
Yeah, wait.
I want to see what's up with that one.
June
Because-
6th, Lokes would be like, my gun's jammed.
Does anyone know how to fix these Joy-Cons? I thought they were magnetic. What the fuck's going on? I don't know. I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's all I'll say. Anyways, Ham.
That's a good call.
Yeah. Let me just say I'm not sure. Ham. Do you wanna plug anything before we hop on out of here?
Yeah, next week I'll be playing some Mass Effect again. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it every day, but I'm definitely gonna play some more Mass Effect. I want to get through that. So
Which one are you on right now?
I'm on 2.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Is that all you wanted to plug, or?
That's it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming with us down this travesty or heaven-filled road. If you liked what you saw at the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, Ham. Okay, so tomorrow we've got the Everything Plus Gaming podcast as well, same time. And
Tomorrow?
Friday it's bullsitting. Yeah. Friday it's bullsitting. We shall see you there as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Make sure if you're going to buy the Switch, make sure you save up because it's $80 per game. Some are going for 90. All right. Make sure you paid your house bills. Make sure you've paid your electricity. Make sure you get your car has gas, and then you can go buy the game. All right, because
Plug it into your neighbor's shit. You don't need no electricity.
oh my goodness! And on that note, y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.